If you're anything like me, you probably think successful content creators go viral and that's the only way to win on social media. But the reality is, after doing YouTube for the last 5 years and making a lot of money doing it, a few $100,000 a year, currently all I do is content creation. This has been my process that I'm gonna take you through now on how to win on social media, and you don't necessarily need to go viral. And this is gonna be a fun video because I'm gonna show you my entire operation, how I run my business, how I set up links, how I post links in videos, how it all works together, how I send people to Gumroad, all of that good stuff, the tools I use, the apps I use. In the description below, you'll see all the links as well. I'll provide that, but I am actually doing this video completely unscripted. I am literally just taking you through my workflow to give you all the real stuff I use. So I might forget something, but I'm gonna do my best to try to remember all the apps and tools I use that help me build my business and think strategically about every aspect of what I do. All right, let's start here on my YouTube channel. This is probably the most active and largest audience I currently have, which you could see here, 18,000 subscribers. It is actually, there's some surprising things here, which we could talk about in another video, but I am averaging about 160 new subscribers for 28 days. That's a really low number. The number was much closer to 500, and I know why that is happening now, and I'm gonna address it in the future, but as of right now, that's kind of where that's at. The other thing is my revenue is really low. Generally, this is around $1,500. You could see here, yeah, $1,500 to $2,000. There's a reason it's low, and it just got fixed, so it should be going back up soon. If I take a look at analytics and then just click here, you're gonna see it dropped off because of invalid traffic. Whole nother conversation, doesn't matter for us right now. But let's now look at a video. So this is a video I published recently where I am comparing two softwares. I'm really only talking about one, which is Tally, and you can see here a few key things I do. First and foremost, this title is optimized for search. It is not optimized for the explore page. If it shows up there and it works, awesome, but it's optimized for search, which means when someone goes to YouTube or if they go to Google and type in Typeform alternatives or something like that, the ideal case and scenario is that this video shows up. From there, I put the link, and I'm going to talk about this link and how I generate this link. I put my referral link here. So all these tools are going to have referral programs. So you're going to want to go get the referral program set up, create your account, and get your link. But this is the key here. When you set up your link, you want to use a tool like Shorts to then be able to, actually it's called Short, to be able to then manage all your links. So these are a lot of the new ones I just created, and you'll see down here a lot of other links. There are a ton that I have for every service or anything that I have that I am going to be sending people to. Now, this is why it's important. Let's go back to this video. Let's say, for example, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, who knows? Tally changes their referral program, and this does happen. They change your referral program, or you need to update your link. Just think about this really quick, and I have a whole nother video that walks you through Shorts, which you can find down below or on my channel, on how to get Shorts set up and make sure it all works. But let's say you need to update that link. Well, you have to remember where you put it. With this tool, you have this intermediary, this third party that allows you to then know exactly, you change it once and it changes all of them. So you just know exactly where you need to change it in short.io, and you don't have to worry about anything else. So this Tally link right now, if I click on that, it is going to take me specifically to the link that's set. But if I have to change that link inside of Short, so if I go in here and I type in Tally, here is the link, 69 clicks. It also gives me data, which is nice. And then this is my referral link. In the future, if I need to change that, I can. So simple. So anytime I create a referral program and I get a link, I come in here, I paste the link, and then I adjust the brand name to what I want it to be. I think I just did this one this morning. And so you could see here, this one is their referral link. And then the URL slug is Connect Team. That's the name of the software. Boom, I got it set. It's good to go. We're set. And now I can use that link anywhere I want. Going back to my description, here is a different video. And you can see here, I have a bunch of other links and you can see everything. It's the go.davidalex.com/consult or website or products or whatever. Those are all my key links. Now, this takes it to another level. I have to share those links often and I have to remember those links. That's really hard to do. But with a tool called Paste, especially on my computer, you could do it on your phone, but if you are on your laptop, this tool is magic. So I just hit Command Shift C and it brings up everything I have copied in as long as you want. So a month, 3 months, 6 months. I do 6 months. But then what I could do is just type in / and then do tally. And boom, what do you see right here? You see 3 key things. You see my actual referral link. You see a random logo, which is fine. But you see a referral link, and then you actually see the text that I use as like the full blot of text, which is awesome. So any tool, like if I'm like working with someone and they're like, oh, can you refer me to Squarespace? I just type in / Squarespace, and then I'm gonna get all these different links. So boom, there is my Squarespace referral link, and it's so easy for me to find. But this here is a huge game changer for me to keep access to links very quick and easy for me to refer to them, grab them, and be able to share them to anyone who may need it in a moment's notice. But this then leads me to the next important step, which is gonna be your actual affiliate programs. Now, there are a lot of affiliate programs and tools out there like Rewardful, Partner Stack, which you're looking at on my screen right now, Impact, which I absolutely dread, and a few others out there. But let's take a look at Partner Stack. This is my personal favorite, and there's a few reasons why. First and foremost, it tracks everything for you, and it even gives you a sense of literally the revenue you bring into the business, and then how much you get paid off of those commissions. Now, there's a lot more info here that I'd love to share, but it gets more into every brand and detail and actually users, so I can't really share that right now. But this tool is amazing because when you use Partner Stack and then you join their network, huge recommendation if you haven't done this yet and you're interested in affiliates, because check this out. I'm gonna walk you through this process really quick. So I'm just gonna go YouTube and then I'm gonna type in open phone and hit enter. Boom, what happens? You see, there's my video. Well, this video leads to, first and foremost, as soon as you click into this,
we're diving deep into open phone.
So as soon as you click into this, boom, you get my referral link right here. And then when you click on this, check this out. This is a whole funnel, the whole process. You've been referred by David Alex, which is awesome. A ton of people use this and they get an extra 10% off for their first 3 months because of this. Now let's go to Google and just type in open phone review. Now check this out. This is crazy. These are ads, but once you get into the AI results, well, you see my videos right here, the first one. This is a little bit lower. I search this a lot, but check this out. My little icon is right here. And this is insane. This actually like makes my heart happy. Is my YouTube video is getting pulled by Gemini's, the AI, to then generate content. So look at this right here. If you click this link, what's the first thing that shows up? Boom, my video. You click here, what's the first thing that shows up? My video. My video, my video, my video, my video. This all leads back to these referral links. So this is me operating in my full-fledged digital business and running YouTube and Google in any way that people search for open phone. Now, obviously, this is what you would call viral, but it has 16,000 views. That's not a crazy amount of views, but this is generating me a few $100s a month in affiliates that is gonna be for the next 12 to 24 months based on just this video and how it's performed in literally 6 months. One video, 6 months. It's absurd how much money is coming from this video. And it only makes me think like how many more of these tools and things can I create videos on and do overviews of that really help people, but at the same time gives them the ability to have a deal with the brand, because now I'm working with the brands to try to create a deal like this. So by creating one strong video like this, it gave me such a strong case study and I know it works and how to work it, that as long as there's search volume around something, I can generate videos or content that show up in Google search or YouTube search. Again, 16,000 views, 18,000 subscribers. It's a lot, but it's also not a lot in terms of YouTube and content. Most people think you need a lot more, and this is crushing it. Now, let's take a look at how I sell digital products. Currently, I use Gumroad. I am not for it or against it. I think it works great. I don't know if I have much added benefit to it outside of it just works. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's great. Nothing more than that. I'm not a big fan of Lemon Squeezy or some other tools out there, and I think maybe Stan Store could be a good alternative for me, but there is a monthly fee that I just am not necessarily interested in absorbing for something I want to be on autopilot and not have to worry about if it's performing or not. The other thing I do want right now is a way to do paid consultation calls. I don't really have a way of doing that right now. I did have a way, and then that company got bought by Skillshare, and then Skillshare kind kind of ruined it a little bit and it really sucks now. The user experience is garbage, but I don't know, maybe I'll find something else that I could do. I'd rather pay a percentage of every consultation call because I just don't want them, but people want them. So I kind of figure out how I could do that in the middle in the best way. But anyway, I love Gumroad for my digital products. If I'm selling templates, if I'm selling like downloadable, if I'm selling anything that I'm selling that's a digital download, this works great. Where basically you could see here a bunch of different information, a lot of different products. And I even believe some of the products will show like number of purchases and things like this. I think if you go into them, you'll see more of that. I want to show you more of the back end, but it does get into a little bit of the nitty gritty when it comes into like users and all of that. But you can see here, there's a lot to work with. A few things I love about Gumroad: when you have a product, you could set up specific types of purchasing options. Let me show you some of them, which I personally really like. Number one, for pricing, you could set the price, but you could also allow customers to choose what to pay. And this just works in some cases where you're just giving somebody a valuable resource, whether they give you $4 or $50. You built it once, you've already made your money from it. And at this point, it's just kind of a value add for them. And it's almost like a way for them to give you a tip. You could do installments, which is cool. And then you could also have versions of it that give you more for the sale at higher price points. So for us, we have personal use for the template, or we have commercial use, or we have a done for you service where we'll actually build out your content onto the template for you for $995 in total. And so all three of those are options. And then when you go to the actual content, boom, as soon as they get it, they're gonna get the link, they're gonna get the resource that you are offering them right away. You don't have to like follow up with them. It's automatic. It's a really, really cool system, intuitive in that way. You could also collab with other creators that I believe, I've never done this, but you could get 50% and they get 50% of their revenue for everything you do sell. But this leads me to the next thing, is that I just found this website and I paid like $40 for an ad, which is going to be up, get me about 1,000 clicks. I'll see how it works. Don't know if it will work, but you could see here, this is our template, which is here on the homepage. It's a little bit low, but it's here on the homepage. If someone clicks on this, they are then able to go purchase this template. Now, from my Gumroad store specifically. Now, something very interesting. I set this link up with a short.io link so that it would go to go.davidalex.com/flowos-ad. Let me show you. This is actually really, really important because this is just going to be super meta for a minute, but I just set this up recently. And so Flow OS ad, you can see it has 116 clicks here, which is just great, like high level data for me. But when I created this link, the superhero, they create a link as well, which then I could start to see the clicks here from that link. And their link is superhero.link/FlowOS, which goes to my link. And then that goes to the final page. For the user, they don't experience anything. You saw me click on it. It literally just goes to the page right away. But this allows it to be tracked against all these parameters. And then what's cool about that for me is if I need to change the link, I can. I don't feel stuck. If you generate QR codes, this is also a great tool to use. It gives you an intermediary that allows you to make a change if you have to in the future. Just so good. So you have one QR code, but you could change the link behind it at any time that you need to, so that if you print something or you have this QR code posted somewhere, you're not worried about it breaking or whatever. You could fix it if it breaks. That's a huge thing. All right, a lot of information there, but I definitely recommend something like short.io. Again, going back to like Partner Stack and talking a little bit about that, one thing I love here is discover partnerships. So you could see brands that are using Partner Stack as their affiliate program, see how much they pay out, and then you could potentially either apply to it or they can reach back out to you and say, hey, would you want to join our affiliate program? We think you'd be a great fit for us. So I actually have 35 invitations right now from some really top brands. And you can see here are some other brands as well. So I'm already part of the Glide program here. And so I could go through here and potentially be like, hey, I really want to, let's say for example, Monday.com. I really want to promote Monday.com. So I could apply to the program. It'll have some info here that's like predetermined. I could fill it out, add that in, and then be able to submit that to their brand. And as well, they could have reached out to me in the process. Yeah, so here you go. You could see 35 invitations. I've accepted a few of them, but I also reach out to these brands and then offer them sponsorship deals. So hey, if I like your work, Design Pickle, I would love to do a sponsored video for you guys. Here are my rates. Here's how it works. Here's my channel. Here's what you're gonna get if we get to work together. That's gonna help you grow. Check out my open phone review. Now you're seeing it all come together. Check out how my open phone video Gumroad did, that I did a sponsorship with them and they got these types of results. Do you want something like that? Now you can have that. So check out how we could get started right here. Let's book a call and make it happen. And so you can see here, there is a lot of opportunity in terms of what you could build with the right setup. And these are all the things I use to create and generate the content. The next thing is going to be, now let's like start publishing content. When we get into actually publishing content, there's a few different things that I use on a daily basis in this workflow. Number one, I use Notion for just keeping track of all my projects. Let me pull that up. Okay, so here we go. Notion just released this feed feature, and so I use this a lot in terms of how I build out my videos, but you can see there's a ton of different videos here that I'm just working through at any given time. But here's where I could keep the script, get started with a video, and then like start to generate the script. Once I have that, I then go back into whatever kind of software I'm doing a review for, and then I will go learn about their tool and kind of find the angle I want. Now, if I'm working with a brand, I really ask them for a title. If they don't give it to me, that's fine, but I just try to find the angle we want to approach it at. And once I find that, then I go and start to generate a script. I'll use Gemini, I'll use Claude to help me start to think through and flesh out the core details, but then I ask them to also match it to my style of my channel and my other videos. So then I'll go through that whole process and I'll go back and forth. I'm a writer by trade. Not really, but I love writing. I journal every single day. And so I will go through the process of drafting my scripts with AI and then putting my own flair to it, and then going back and having AI filter through it again. My final take through it will be Claude. Claude is just the most natural, human, authentic voice, I think, in any AI tool that will help me sound natural and help me take me through the flow. What's interesting is some of the videos and content that do really well in terms of SEO are gonna answer those base questions like you saw with OpenPhone. What is OpenPhone? What are the core features of OpenPhone? You would think that's not the stuff that people care about. It's easy to find. Yes, that's true, but that's the stuff that the AI tools care about, that offer information to people as they are searching for the relevant answers they need and helps bring you into the conversation. That's how the game works. That's how I'm going to play the game. So it allows me to really take the time to take that step and figure out kind of, okay, these core things I probably don't really care too much about, because obviously if you're looking into OpenPhone, you need a phone system. You need an extra phone number on your device. Cool. That's great. But let's take a look at this a little bit deeper. Once you do that initial part, now you have a way of really thinking through how do you then position it to, at the end of the video, talk about pricing and is this the right fit for you, the audience, and really closing that out with your experience, your overview, what you know about the tool and how you've used the tool overall. So then I will go into scripting the video and then I will create the full script. From there, I will grab out my iPad mini and then I'll put it on here, put it on the teleprompter, and then go through the process. Once I do that, I will use a tool called Screen Studio, which I'm actually using. Just go to their website. I will use this tool to record my screen recording or Loom. It just depends, because you can see here there's a lot of zoom in and zoom out, which is cool, but it does become a little bit too intrusive for some types of videos. And so you do need to see the overview to understand what you're looking at sometimes. Like if you're just zoomed in really far, it doesn't work that great. But in this case, this is a great video right here, and it gives you a great overview of the software, gives you ways to put in different backgrounds, edit the video. There's a lot you could do here, but I do use this for my screen recordings or Loom. I am an avid Loom user, but in some cases, Screen Studio is better. Generally, if I do want some of this animation and feel and a tutorial and how you follow along, and even how like I change size and all that, this just does it for you, which is great. From there, I will record the video. I'll use the teleprompter. I'll record the video. I'll put that all together. I'll put it into Dropbox and send that to my editor, and then I'll send my editor notes on that. I also have another Notion page that keeps track of the actual projects. So if I go here and I type in Media House, this is kind of where we keep all the current projects at any time. So these have all been recorded, and then once they're ready to review, they'll go over here and then I'll be able to review them. From there, I will go back and forth with my editor to make edits and revisions. Again, it's just text-based. I just say, hey, at 3 seconds in, change this, 10 seconds in, do this, 1 minute and 50 seconds in, do this, that type of thing. Maybe record some more B-roll, send it to them. We go back and forth until that's finished. Once that's finished, I then do a few things. I am giving you like literally everything. I didn't know I talked this much, but this is my content creation workflow and process that brands love, that gets us content, all of that. I will go into, there's a few things in different steps that I do, not in any specific order. important. Title and thumbnail really matter. With YouTube, that is like everything. If the title and thumbnail suck, people will not click on the video. Totally an obvious thing. But with that said, there is this other side of it that's really important to consider as well, which is I probably should be doing this at the beginning, but because these are SEO focused, it's a little bit easier to target that and think about it. So I recorded my video for Scribe, got my core content. The affiliate program for them is great. I want to start showing up for searches for this brand. And now I have this title, why 94% of Fortune 500 companies use this secret tool, which will be the title, and then it will go with one of these thumbnails. Now, when I generate thumbnails, you'll see here, like I try to generate a ton of ideas for any individual video. So even like this, they all look so similar, but I started playing with different like language or where the logo sits or the sizing and different elements of it. It's like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do something else. Oh, here's some like inspiration of what I liked, and I want to do something like that. I was like, oh, I like this look. It looks cool. Let me try it. That one didn't work that well, but I just try a bunch of things. Like this one, I tried a bunch of options. This ended up being the winner here. This is the one that worked out the best. And yeah, there's a ton of stuff here that is garbage, but I literally just go through it. And I love Figma because I don't know, if the file's big, it loads fast, it works great. It's no big deal. It literally is so easy to use. But here I got 4 key ideas. I actually sent it to the company to review. They said, I really love this one right here. So I'll probably use this one as well as this, because this is just SEO title, like will grab attention. I tried to use this logo here, but I didn't like it. I'm just gonna stick with this. And I just feel like it's branded, it sits well, it's clear. I don't know if the graphic is gonna grab attention or not. And I may need to try one that actually has my face on it, like this kind of feel, which we would try out next. But as you can see here, there is a lot to work with. And so I just will build out 4 to 10 that I really love, and then pick out 2 to 3, do a test inside of YouTube that allows me to like pick the best one and go from there. From there, I will go into the process of uploading it. I will then upload the video to Descript, which then does a few things for me. It provides an SRT file, it'll write a description, and it'll grab the chapters for me, and I don't have to worry about it. I actually want to replace my Descript account with my own AI that I build, vibe coding. I have a tool, but there's a few little kinks I need to work out. But generally, let's take a look here. So this is a recent video I did that's a tutorial. What I would do is I'll just upload it in here, and I'm not doing any edits. The video is already done, but once I upload it in here, I will do a few things. I will come in and I'll do draft YouTube description. I got like a random note here, but it doesn't really matter. So I will do that. Underlord gets to work, and then boom, I have a description, and then I have the chapters, which I'll just hit copy. I have it all. And then when I go to YouTube, and then I'll go into YouTube, you can see I have the video uploaded here. I will come in here and just paste that. This is the title it gave. I don't want that title. Squarespace new feature, email automations, and boom, just like that, I'll have that. And then here I'll add in the Squarespace referral link. Let me see, Squarespace, boom. I'm gonna use this one here and just get rid of this, or actually do it this way, do it like that, boom. So now there's this free template that I'm offering, which helps with the referral link. And then this side too is like a promo code that they actually get working with Squarespace, so that's great. Then the description here, the chapters, and then if I do want to add more links, I would just type in products, boom, and then this will add in all my other links with my like about, and you could like save this into YouTube and then have it auto populate, but that's great. From there, for video elements, I need subtitles. So I'll go back to Descript, and then I'll go to export subtitles, boom. This is all like just preset, export, downloads file, downloads, easy. And then I'll go back here, add file, upload file with time, continue, downloads, boom, upload that. And you'll see now it loads the text exactly where it needs to go. Boom, that's it. And then I'll hit done and I save it, and we're good to go. And now when a video goes live, I do want to share it on more social platforms. So then I will go to a tool called Typefully, and this one is linked down below with an affiliate link. I love this tool so much for written content. So I'll do a new draft. Here I will paste in the link. You'll see it will populate the thumbnail right here, which is awesome. This gives me the opportunity to post to a few platforms in one go really easily, all text-based. So X, LinkedIn, and Threads. I'm crushing it on Threads right now. If you're on Threads, follow me down below, please, please, please. I love Threads and I'm going all in on it. But you can see here, these are the 3. These are all like more text-based versus videos and reels. But just like this, I'm able to generate all of these right away. You could even preview them, which is awesome. But then I could write something cool. If I want to use AI to help me, I could just do rewrite with AI, and you can see a bunch of cool options here, and it helps like fix it. You could do like spacing. So if you you want to, for example, have different like threads or different replies within an individual thread or post, you could do all of that here. It gives you access to all of it. You could schedule it when you want, you could post it how you want, and then again, you could actually see how it looks on all these platforms. Thank God LinkedIn makes things look so good. I do not understand what is going on here, but we'll just leave it at that. Like, this is much better. Okay, awesome, this is great. And then people can see that post as soon as it goes live on all these platforms. You could sync it with X, or you could make it separate, so you could customize it a little bit if you want. But it works so good, it's so flawless. It's honestly become one of my favorite apps as soon as I got into it 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I just swear by it now. Okay, I just covered a lot, and that is a lot of information. I honestly didn't even plan on going over that much, and I probably missed some things, but this is how I generate hundreds of thousands of dollars a year through sponsorships, affiliates, AdSense revenue, all of that through my YouTube channel and my content with 18,000 subscribers, and build out all the different aspects of my business so that I can publish, post, and communicate with all the teams I work with, my editors, and everybody along the process. I hope that helped. If you have any other additional questions alongside this, I'm more than happy to share my process and workflow. So please just leave a comment down below. And I haven't said this in a while, but if you really did find this valuable, like the video and subscribe. I would need to get that number of 164 subscribers per 28 days up. That number needs to go up ASAP if you are getting value from this content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.